Hello, listeners. Chelsea K. Podcaster, welcoming you to today's podcast. Today's podcast is about power to overcome. We have an inner strength that empowers us to overcome anything in life. And when we focus and motivate ourselves, we can overcome anything. Life is full of tests and trials. Can you handle them? And do you have the tenacity and motivation to go through challenges? Do you need faith to overcome obstacles in life? We have been given the ability to overcome, and success is possible. You will see what happens when you go through the journey in the process. You need to break through, and you will need to be strong against anything that comes your way. Build the tenacity in order to rise above the situation. This is the only solution and way that you will be able to move forward in life, especially if you've had many challenges that you've been facing, and some of which you have not overcome yet. Giving in and quitting is not the way to go if you want to see your breakthroughs happen, especially when there are certain cycles in your life that repeat itself. Then you need to ask yourself, why and what is the reason, and how to deal with it, and can you challenge yourself to overcome, to break your cycle in order for you to move forward so that you can overcome the obstacle and not be stuck in the cycle repeatedly or giving up. Essentially, that's the only way you'll be able to see yourself move forward. Build that tenacity and that strength. Then you will be able to see the success that you want. Challenge yourself to persevere until you rise above. Anything is achievable when you put your mind to think positively and believe that it will happen. Be victorious in everything, and in all things, remember the solution. There is always a solution to every problem. Learn whatever you need to get the strength and wisdom to break through. You must become confident that anything is possible for you, and you can achieve whatever you focus on. There is a sculpture at one park that I visited, which reflects the difficulties of life. It has many jagged edges and curves, and it's very tall. Life isn't a straight path. And it reminds me that life is like that. It was actually my friend that mentioned this and noticed that it's just like our lives, because we always have different types of pathways that we have to go. And as we walk in the journey of life, we realize how jagged our life really is. Everyone has detours to deal with, and it takes quite a bit of effort to go through them. We face many and get results if we desire to persevere. And it can be a challenge for us just to go through the process. But you need to remember, never give up, no matter how difficult the situation is in life. It will eventually work out if you don't quit. Never entertain the negative. We must fight to succeed and to keep our mind on the process of overcoming. That is the only way for us to deal with our problems and difficulties. You need to decide whether you want to be an overcomer or to allow circumstances to overcome you. Our decision affects ourselves first, and then others. Did you know that the benefits and the rights that others can't have if you don't overcome? There are many things that you can benefit from if you do overcome. There are bonuses that can happen, and there's also the motivation that adds up in your life. When it comes from people of faith, it is necessary to overcome the tests in life to grow and excel. You can enjoy both earthly and eternal benefits. Spiritual blessings outweigh the natural blessings to live a blessed life, to believe in eating from the tree of life that you can live forever. You don't need to suffer the second death, and you can enjoy spiritual food and be given a new name. They have the power and authority for certain tasks to be done, and they are given a new life both here and beyond the eternal, or beyond the earthly realm. They believe in the spiritual, and they live by it. And they are given other spiritual benefits that isn't found on earth. The source of eternal life and creation. They are confident of this, and they aren't concerned with the world's riches. They seek for a treasure that is unseen, and the rest of the people can experience benefits to overcome in their lives, in their immediate situation. Life is better and more manageable when you are set on victory. You need to deal with the temptations in life and be fulfilled. So even if you are not a person of faith, overcoming still has its benefits and its results that can be seen in our world. Athletes work hard to get their medal. They endure all kinds of conditions, and they work hard and long hours, practicing to perform their performance to perfection. They are aggressive and determined and focused to do their best. They work hard to fulfill the desire to honor their country and to best represent it. It's not easy, but they do everything that they need to do, and they do it right. They can't allow themselves to fail or give up on their dream. They know that it is for the competition, but they only focus on the dream and want to give their all. They know that people will be competing with them and that they're going to be challenged to win the prize. They will learn new ways to succeed if what they did doesn't work out. And they will do better and better. Perseverance is necessary when you desire to have success in life. Overcoming takes perseverance, motivation, commitment, determination, empowerment, tenacity, and so many more. Don't let life drain you out. Find ways to motivate yourself to persevere. There are so many videos that focus on strategies to deal with various problems. Find the one that works best for you and take time to write out your dreams and how to achieve them. Make a plan when you find obstacles blocking your way and find the solution to deal with them. People often will learn something new to help themselves in their weakness. You can develop your skills and minimize your weaknesses. Develop more strengths. That's the key to overcome. You need to know what's realistic and that you can achieve it. Some dreams are too big and may not work out. Focus on the ones that you know will work for the now, and then you can try other dreams and see them succeed as you fulfill the smaller ones first. Your age could be a factor in certain dreams. Think realistically if that is possible. If you are young, you have many more years to improve yourself with time, yet you still need to make the effort to make it work out. Most people who do not plan or focus on a dream get lost in everyday life. They lose the opportunities and the chance and time to do things because they did not work at it. They did not look forward, but they just focused on enjoying themselves. Immediate satisfaction never pays off. It will affect your future, and when the unexpected happens, they aren't prepared. Then they get caught in the problems of life, and they often lose out. You see that when this pandemic happened, people weren't prepared, and they had to adapt and change their lifestyle and make better decisions for themselves. They had to start thinking realistically of what they can do and what they can afford, yet people still want to enjoy themselves. They have to plan and they have to be wise. A number of people didn't make it because they didn't have enough to survive the lockdown. But others, of course, suffered from the situation and they lost their health and other people had to rely on the government support or other organizations to help them out. Others struggled not doing well, and others lost their job, yet they need to find ways to survive, and others planned to set goals and became more focused to improve on their life. They began to think realistically what they can do, and some found friends to help them. Sometimes, in circumstances like these, people take advantage of others. Even they may show concern for others, they still think about their own needs first. And you need to be honest with others, even in times of struggle. But be careful of the people who seem to be friendly, but they're actually really after your pocketbook. Empower yourself to be an overcomer and respect others. Because there are people who are seeking to help people, as they say, but they are trying to push on them to buy products and telling them that they need this and they need that. Some people easily give in, but realize, do you really, really need it? Or can you find something else that's even better, that doesn't cost you as much and will still give you results? Overcomers also know how to give to others because they aren't concerned of their lack. They know they will overcome it and will find the right way to handle their issues. People respect you when you aren't taking advantage of them, and you have the ability to find ways to overcome. You can ask for help, but you need to remember it's your own decision, that you need to develop your own ability. It doesn't look good if you can't stand up against certain issues in life, or if you keep on repeatedly receiving helps for the same issues. You can ask when you really do need it, as long as it's only for emergency reasons and not a regular request. You need to learn to build yourself strong and to keep the wrong people away keep them out, because they make you into an easy target. You allow failure when you don't learn to develop the ability to overcome. In this world, you can't trust people to understand you. Some might be caring, but others won't be. And keep yourself on guard. You can ask those who really know you to help you when you are in need of encouragement and some advice. And they will help you with your problem, to give you a solution, or to help you, to guide you, to look for the solution. The less you rely on others, the better you will be, and the more independent you are, the more successful you'll be in life, and you will be able to have more friends who will want to support you, not because of you relying on them, but because you're able to give into their lives and help them. You will be able to share your experience with others that need your help, and you can find people who have been through similar challenges and learn from them. The internet has so many coaches and examples of people facing challenges, and they maintain a positive mentality. It will help you strengthen the passion inside of you, and you will have more people who like you when you are an overcomer. Believe in yourself that nothing is impossible for you. A person of positivity and ability to overcome will always have success in life. Stay focused over the results rather than the problem. And thank you for listening to Chelsea K Podcast Channel. If you like this podcast and found it beneficial, please like, subscribe, and share it with others. You can also support by e-transfer or PayPal to kayunkk@gmail.com. Thank you so much, and check out the description for further details for my YouTube channel and website. Have a great day, afternoon, evening, and stay tuned for the next week's podcast. Thank you.